If you thought Disney acquiring the MCU's potential biggest rival, Star Wars, hurt competition, their new lineup of movie franchises is going to devastate consumer choice. Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and I'm going to discuss Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox and other assets and what it all means to us, the consumers. I'm a lifelong movie buff and follow entertainment news very closely on a daily basis. I'm also an intelligence analyst with over 16 years of experience, and I'm going to go through the pertinent details and break down how they will affect your consumer choices, both positive and negative. First, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Thinking Critical is the go-to channel for quality reviews, open discussion, and in-depth analysis on YouTube for you and your friends. Also, if you could give the video a thumbs up or down, depending on if you like it, that would be great. It's finally official. The Walt Disney Company closed its acquisition of 20th Century Fox, creating a virtual worldwide entertainment monopoly with its expanded content ahead of their Disney Plus streaming service launch. Disney is adding Fox Films and TV studios, the FX networks, NatGeo, and an additional 30% stake in Hulu, bringing their total to 60%. Market experts say the deal strengthens Disney's content and global power, but the acquisition, along with the launch of Disney Plus, will cost the company money in the short term. Research and investing firm BTIG have even gone as far as stating Disney streaming creates a financial black hole for the company. The integration of acquired assets has begun almost immediately as Disney Studios chairman Alan Horn created a new reporting structure. At least a dozen top film executives at Fox were future endeavored, with marketing and distribution the hardest hit. It's unclear how many Fox employees will remain, but by the time it's all said and done, experts predict as many as 4,000 jobs could be lost. Rich Greenfield, a Disney skeptic analyst at BTIG, predicts the number between 5 and 10,000. Now that we've got the big picture out of the way, let's get into how it affects you and I, the consumers. If you already approve of the acquisition, please write good in the comments section. If you already disapprove, please write bad. I'm very interested in seeing my viewers' thoughts before I present my analysis. Horn also announced 20th Century Fox will still be releasing films under the banner, and now sits alongside Lucasfilm, Marvel Studios, Disney Live Action, Disney Animation, and Pixar in the Disney stable. Surprisingly, Fox 2000 will be shutting down. Fox 2000 specialized in mid-budget fare like Walk the Line, The Devil Wears Prada, and Hidden Figures, meaning there will be even fewer mid-budget films produced than ever. It's inevitable. Most of these types of movies are destined to stop running theatrically and be distributed primarily through streaming service. One of the very valuable catalogs Disney now owns is the Fox TV library. The heavy hitters among the acquisition are The Simpsons, Family Guy, and X-Files. But Disney also now owns 24, Futurama, Prison Break, M.A.S.H, The Gifted, Legion, American Horror Story, The Orville, This Is Us, and Modern Family, amongst many others. This will be a huge boon for their TV library as they launch Disney Plus. Some of the streaming rights will still be with competitive services, but when they finally place them all under Disney Plus, Netflix and Amazon are going to be gutted, as this includes some of the most iconic shows in TV history. If you thought Disney acquiring the MCU's potential biggest rival, Star Wars, hurt competition, their new lineup of movie franchises is going to devastate consumer choice. In 2018, Disney took in roughly $1 in every $4 spent at the domestic box office, which is already incredible, and are now projected to hold a 36% market share. They already had a tight grip on the children and family films market with Disney Animation, Disney Live Action remakes, and Pixar. Now you can add Blue Sky Studios to the mix and their box office juggernaut M.A.S.H, which, despite dipping in quality, still brought in $870 million globally with its fourth installment, Continental Drift. Disney also now owns many current and dormant franchises that market mostly to an older audience, including Indiana Jones, which has been rumored for a reboot since the Lucasfilm acquisition, Alien Predator, Die Hard, Kingsman, Planet of the Apes, and a possible new revenue-generating monster, Avatar. The original film remains the highest-grossing movie of all times, although Endgame will give it a run for its money. Director James Cameron is currently filming the first of 4 planned Avatar sequels to be released between 2020 and 2025. And of course, last but not least, is their ownership of the two most valuable film commodities in the world, Star Wars and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Since its acquisition of Lucasfilm, Disney has released 4 new Star Wars films, the first 3 of which were enormous box office successes. The fourth, Solo: A Star Wars Story, was a major box office failure and is believed to be the first Star Wars film to lose money. That has not been an issue for the MCU. And they have now added the Fantastic Four, and most importantly, Deadpool and X-Men. While the 3 Fantastic Four films released by Fox were creative and financial disappointments, that was not the case with Deadpool and X-Men. The 2 Deadpool films made $1.5 billion worldwide, and an X-Force spin-off was planned before the acquisition. Disney CEO Bob Iger has stated the company is open to continue releasing R-rated Deadpool pictures in the future. The X-Men were Fox's biggest film franchise and have been box office staples for nearly 20 years. Fox released 11 X films and they grossed over $5.5 billion worldwide. Dark Phoenix releases in June and could be the final X-Men film released by Fox before it's incorporated into the MCU. X-Men spin-off The New Mutants is supposed to be released in August, but suffered a troubled production and could bypass a theatrical release. The MCU Phase 3 ends with Avengers Endgame, and the only title confirmed to release in Phase 4 is Spider-Man: Far From Home. There's been plenty of speculation across the internet and fake release schedules like this one. I fully expect X-Men and Fantastic Four to be incorporated in the MCU Phase 4. I released a Phase 4 prediction video last week, and you should check it out if you haven't already. There were several X-Men related projects in various stages of production at Fox that are now likely to be dropped altogether, including X-Force, X-23, Multiple Man, and Kitty Pryde. Disney had a historic 2018, bringing in over $7 billion worldwide. Disney was expecting to challenge that number before, but with 20th Century Fox, their 2019 scheduled releases now include Aladdin, Call of the Wild, Star Wars Episode 9, Tolkien, Dumbo, Penguins, Avengers Endgame, Toy Story 4, The Lion King, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Frozen 2, Dark Phoenix, and many more. In 2020, the Avatar sequel, Kingman prequel, Murder on the Orient Express sequel, and West Side Story are all scheduled to release as well. Disney is going to have a stranglehold on worldwide box office for the foreseeable future. So what does Disney having a nearly 40% share of the box office mean for consumers? Let's start with the good. The MCU will now have access to almost all Marvel Comics characters of note, and television programming should bolster their output. Fox's TV division is among the best in the world, and we can expect a slew of quality new series to debut on Disney Plus and Hulu. Expect the stream wars to be taken to a new level in 2020 and beyond. Of course, there are many potential downsides for consumers. The acquisition has eliminated one of Disney's key competitors, and this could result in lower quality output, cost-cutting on creative talents, and further integration of ideological propaganda like we witnessed in Star Wars and seems to be creeping into the MCU. Less competition is also likely to include a higher cost for products for consumers. Watchdogs have already forecasted the acquisition will raise the price for streaming services as Disney owned Disney Plus and a majority stake in Hulu. The acquisition also eliminated a key competitor with its own creative identity. Does anyone want to see a Disney-fied version of Alien or Predator? How long till action franchise Indiana Jones gets a gynocentric reboot? Die Hard has been pretty bad for a while now, but do you want John McClane bogged down with the terrible MCU-style humor that's plagued the franchise since Guardians of the Galaxy? It was certainly a detriment to The Last Jedi. We can definitely expect franchises geared toward older audiences to get watered down and lose their identity as they become Disney approved. And let's not forget Disney may now be critic proof. Disney is already known for reprisals against dissension. When the LA Times published a report critical of Disney's tax incentives, they banned their journalists from previews of their upcoming films. If given more power, how can we not expect them to increase efforts to silence criticism through reprisal? The full ramifications of Disney's new entertainment monopoly won't be fully realized for a few years, and fans are likely to be satiated by upcoming announcements at D23, which will likely include X-Men and Fantastic Four MCU news. In the end, this deal will likely have detrimental effects for consumers and lower the quality of entertainment, further incentivize Disney to incorporate ideological propaganda in films, and raise prices on consumers. The effects on the entertainment industry as a whole will likely be even worse, but that's a video for somebody else to produce. I hope everyone enjoys a plussed up Hulu service and an amazing rollout for Disney Plus, because it's going to cost us all as consumers in the end. If you didn't comment earlier, please type good in the comments if you approve of the Disney Fox deal. If you're with me and feel it's a bad deal, please type bad in the comments. Thank you so much for watching through the end of the video, and I invite you to follow me on Twitter. My handle is @Wes_from_TC. I talk comics and movies every day and want to hang out with you there as well. If you follow me, shout me out in a tweet so I can follow you back. If you haven't subscribed to Thinking Critical, please consider doing so now and ringing the bell for notifications. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, slam that thumbs down button with authority. It's the easiest way for me to receive direct feedback about the quality and content of my videos. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.